In Cathedral, we hope you had a relaxing weekend. I'm Paige.
And I'm Jeremy with your morning announcements for Monday, April the 11th.
Let's start off the show with a message from Mr. Daly.
Good Monday morning, Cathedral, and happy Holy Week to everyone. I've been on the PA in a couple of weeks. I'm sorry if you missed me. I had a little battle with a certain pandemic virus you might have heard about, but I am feeling much, much better this morning. I'm feeling the best I've felt in 2 weeks today, so thank God for that. Anyways, okay, I'm coming on today with a point of focus of our school uniform. So our vice principals and I were having our meeting last week, and we've noted that the uniform has not been being followed as diligently as we expect here around Cathedral. Now, it is Holy Week, so we'd like to formalize things a little bit this week. So we will not be having our Spirit Day this Wednesday. So again, Spirit Day is going to be paused until further notice. And one reason is that it is Holy Week, and we're going to stay neat this week. But the second thing is that we do expect better behavior in terms of the uniform compliance by our students. Now, we need support from both you students and our teachers. So teachers, and we haven't had staff meetings due to the COVID and all that stuff, so we haven't had a chance for me to address this with you as a large group. But we are going to try to focus a little bit more on our uniform over the next month. So until further notice, we're going to pause our Spirit Days. Again, these are rewards for students being in good uniform on the other days of the week. So until further notice, we're going to have no Spirit Days on Wednesdays. And honestly, I like Spirit Days probably more than almost anybody, but we want to make sure that we've got our uniform in good order before we do that. So I'm asking teachers to take a good look around the room today and make sure your students are in uniform, and please make that a point of focus for the rest of April and for sure for this Holy Week. And I just want to remind students, why do we have uniforms? This is not so that, Mr. Daly, the VPs, and the adults in the building can boss you around. Okay, there's a lot of reasons. Quickly, it builds a sense of community amongst us all. We all wear the same, colors and the great blue and white traditional colors of Cathedral. We all look the same regardless of our means at home, whether we're financially very well off or not. Everyone looks equal. And uniforms promote discipline and good behavior. And in a lot of jurisdictions in the United States, and even in some schools in the public board in Hamilton, they do have a uniform shirt because it turns out that students actually behave better when they're in uniform. And then the last one, which is very important, is safety and security. And we have had, I could tell you 20 stories over my time as a teacher at Cathedral and other schools where because a visitor had come in to cause us trouble, and because they were out of uniform, we were able to identify them right away and save a big problem. So we're asking for your cooperation, students. You always come through when we ask. And teachers, we need your help on this too. So again, we're going to refocus on uniform for the rest of April. And take a look around the room, teachers, and please be diligent about that for the rest of this week. And hopefully soon we will reinstate our Wednesday Spirit Wears, which then hopefully we will have earned. And now I'm turning it over to Miss O'Keefe because we've got some special guests here today.
Thank you, sir. So, Gales, some of you may remember the infamous Michael Barry. So Mr. Barry was a custodian here at our school for many, many years, but because of COVID, he wasn't able to be with us. But Michael Barry is here with L'Arche, with Paige from L'Arche, and they're speaking to some of our religion classes today. And we have a picture about their new venture, the Inclusion Cafe, that I'm just going to ask Paige to tell you very briefly.
Thanks so much. Yeah, so the Inclusion Coffee House, we opened back in December with some soft openings. And then COVID, we shut down a little bit, but we're back open. The Inclusion Coffee House is a place where people with and without disabilities can come and work together and create some really delicious treats. And it's a place where people can come and feel like they belong. So it's a place to gather and to learn and to grow with each other. And Mike, you work at the Inclusion Coffee House, right?
Yeah, I work at the coffee shop, and then I start working there on Tuesday, and then I want to do something nice for them. I really happy to do it this year, so I want to do a really good job this year.
What do we have at the Inclusion Coffee House?
We got coffee, we got bagels, we got cookies. We got big huge cookies.
Yeah, really
Big huge cookies, and we got what else?
Bagels
Bagels and
muffins.
and muffins. So everything is good. So you guys want to come over on Tuesday, you could come to it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike, and it's so nice to have you back here at Cathedral. So if you see Paige and Mike in the hallways today, please make sure to say hello. We miss you.
Yeah, no, I miss you for too long.
I
I want you to show up and come back here every season.
Okay. Back to the anchors.
Thanks, Miss. This is a reminder to all SHSM students registered for the upcoming First Aid and CPR certification. The first of 2 sessions will be held tomorrow. Please ensure to wear comfortable clothing, preferably spirit wear. It is an 8:30 a.m. start in the green room. Please ensure to be on time. Thanks from Mr. Ciofani.
Tomorrow, the 2021 yearbooks will be distributed. Only students who paid their $40 activity for the 2020/2021 school year will receive one. Students would have paid this fee in September of 2020. Current grade 9 students do not receive last year's yearbook.
This is a message from Student Services. The HWCDSB summer school courses are being offered as e-learn courses, meaning that you do not have to show up in person and can work independently on the coursework. However, there is a mandatory in-person exam that needs to be taken face-to-face at a location to be determined by the summer school organizers. The exam date for upgrade courses is July 15th, and the exam for full credit courses will be on July 27th. If you are taking civics in summer school, your exam date is July 15th. Please see your guidance counselor in Student Services if you have any further questions.
For players that played on the junior boys and junior girls volleyball teams, there is a junior co-ed volleyball practice today at 3. Thanks for Mr. Parker.
All senior badminton team members are reminded that their final training sessions takes place after school today. Please remember that this session is mandatory. Junior players are reminded of the practices Wednesday and Thursday after school.
Senior girls soccer players are to meet in front of the main office at 10:40 a.m. this morning. And lastly, all of Mr. Alexander's classes are canceled today. And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral.
Happy birthday goes out to Vero Nelson from all your friends.
Have a great day, girls, and thanks for watching.